It's been a while since Gladys Berejiklian appeared at ICAC public hearings, but things have gone quiet and there still hasn't been a final report released. In this video, I want to run through how we got here and what the latest updates are. The New South Wales Independent Commission Against Corruption, or ICAC, has for some years been conducting an investigation called Operation Keppel. Initially, the investigation focused on New South Wales Liberal Party MP Daryl Maguire. He was first elected to the seat of Wagga Wagga in 1999. ICAC was investigating Daryl's actions between 2012 and 2018. Basically, he spent years trying corrupt side hustles involving things like property deals and cash for visa schemes. This was all while he was a sitting Member of Parliament. So what's any of this got to do with former Premier of New South Wales, Gladys Berejiklian? In 2018, Daryl Maguire gave evidence to ICAC for a different investigation, which raised red flags. Gladys was Premier at the time, and a few weeks later, she accepted Daryl's resignation from Parliament. But that wasn't the end of the matter. Fast forward a few years, and in 2020, ICAC was looking into whether Daryl had used his position as a Member of Parliament for his own benefit. During those public hearings, Gladys was called as a witness, and in questioning, she was asked this: "Have you ever been in a close personal relationship with Mr. Maguire?" This was her response.
I would like to say at the outset that Mr. Maguire was a colleague of 15 years. He was someone that I trusted. He was a trusted colleague.
Ms. Berejiklian, you should answer the question.
I am answering the question.
You should answer it directly.
Certainly, and
I'll give you an opportunity.
Yes, no answer.
Yeah, sure, and that developed into a close personal relationship. Yeah.
This was the first time the public found out that the Premier had been in a secret, close personal relationship with a corrupt member of her own party. It also became clear that ICAC had been intercepting Daryl Maguire's phone calls for some time, and they knew a lot more about this relationship than was being let on.
And the good news is, William tells me we've done our deal, so hopefully that's about half of all that gone now.
That's good. I don't need to know about that bit.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
You do not.
After these public hearings, ICAC decided that it was in the public interest for the investigation to be expanded to include allegations about Gladys Berejiklian. This additional phase of the investigation was announced publicly about a year later, in October 2021, prompting Gladys to resign as Premier.
Therefore, it pains me to announce that I have no option but to resign from the office of Premier. My resignation will take effect as soon as the New South Wales Liberal Party can elect a new parliamentary leader.
When the public hearings started, they were focused on a few areas, including whether there was conflicts of interest in how Gladys had dealt with certain projects in Wagga Wagga, and whether Gladys had failed to report Daryl's possible corrupt conduct to ICAC. What emerged was a ton of evidence. Now, since those public hearings, things have gone a bit quiet. All the parties were given time to make submissions, meaning they were given the opportunity to put their case forward before a final report is compiled and released publicly. The latest update from ICAC is that while these submissions were due by the 28th of March 2022, some parties asked for and were given an extension of time. No one knows yet, but my guess is that Gladys's lawyers are trying extremely hard to argue that no adverse findings should be made against her. That's possibly what the delay is about. The new deadline that was set was the 9th of May 2022. Now, given this was over 2 months ago, we can assume that all the submissions have now been made, and it's up to ICAC to finish their report and publish it. This could be any day now, or it could be a few more months. No one really knows. ICAC reports are normally very detailed and can be hundreds of pages long, and this particular investigation has been expanded and is quite complex, so I'm not surprised that it's taking some time. The only comment I'd make is that there should be timeframes in place so that people impacted can get closure and the public can be informed without unreasonable delay. In any case, the report will come, and when it does, I plan to do a series covering the details, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching. If you want to help me make more content, please consider checking out my Patreon page, links in the description.